Here's what's happening in the news. I came across this article yesterday, actually, from Bloomberg Business, and it is quite, alarming and startling to say the least that because of inflation, the government is going to add a few more zeros to their highest denomination note. And I did a video, I think about a week ago, just talking about how the 100 Bolivar note itself was only worth, 14, 15, 16 cents. And so this article here pretty much confirms the fact that, because the $100 Bolivar note is worth nothing, they're going to basically add a couple more zeros. So this article here, I'll just thumb through it real quickly, but I'll post it below for you to see for yourself. But this is what's going on in Venezuela. Venezuela is adding more zeros to its currency to deal with hyperinflation. And so just to I'll point out a few things. It starts off with a graph here, and it talks about purchasing power of the 100 Bolivar note. And June of 2010, it was about $12 according to official government statistics. But because of the inflation just running rampant there, as you can see, it has dropped drastically. And especially in the last 3 years, just fell off the cliff to the point where now it is basically at ground zero. And so what that means is basically everything that you purchase is basically has increased. According to this article here, it says 150%, but other statistics have put it at closer to 500%. And so basically it just gives them information here. It says the new notes of 500 and possibly 1,000 are expected to be released sometime after congressional elections are held on December 6th, said a government official who isn't authorized to talk about the plans publicly. So we here in the United States know about it, but I wanted to do the Venezuelans know that they have a couple new denominations coming to, basically, help make it easier to live with inflation, which is if that's possible. And then it says many Venezuelans have to carry wads of cash in bags instead of wallets, as soaring inflation and declining currency increases the number of bills needed for everyday purchases. The situation is set to get worse. Inflation, already in the fastest in the world, could end the year at 150%, says the official. The government will start releasing regular economic statistics in December when it reported inflation has reached 69%. Right. And just as an example, it gives a customer would need 1,280 100 Bolivar notes to purchase a 24-inch Samsung television on sale at a mall in Eastern Caracas for 128,000 Bolivars. So I'm not sure if that doesn't sound like 69% increase of inflation to me, but 128. So basically saying $128,000. And all you have is a $100 bill. So you need 128 of these bills, 1,280 bills to purchase, these things, man. It's ridiculous. And then it goes on to talk about the exchange rate, things like that, basically saying that the Venezuela's monthly minimum wage of 7,422 bolivars, which, is tweaked periodically, it has no resemblance to reality as far as it being able to actually do anything for its citizens. So it says that according to official government statistics, it's at $37. So basically, you get $37 a month to live off of from the government. And then on the black market, according to the official numbers, it's only worth $10. So imagine you're trying to live off $10 a month. It's not happening. Anyway, this is what's going on in Venezuela. Thought I would keep you guys informed. Let me know your thoughts. Share this. I think this is a great example of what would be the case in the United States of America if we didn't have the reserve status with our currency, being that our dollar, everyone around the world is required, for the most part, to use it, which means it keeps it relatively steady value-wise, as opposed to if just the dollar was only within this country here. Under the same policies we are under now, we will be experiencing the exact same thing, which, according to a lot of my guests, it's coming. It's just a matter of when, based upon all the turbulence and what's going on, especially this past Black Monday and things like that. So this is just a great example that we can all learn from of what is currently happening in a small country where no one seems to care. But yet it's a great example of what will happen in every country, because it always happens under the concept of central banking, which puts into effect central planning. And the plan is ultimately to inflate the money supply so that it enriches some and impoverishes many. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts.